So far, we have talked about the three tenses for the present, the present progressive, and the present perfect. Now we're going through the past tense. We talked about the simple past, and now we'll talk about the past progressive and the past perfect. They're both short, so we'll put it together in the same video. The past progressive tense is also called the past continuous tense in some books. This is the form that says, I was doing something, he was doing something, or they were doing something. So it talks about a time in the past when something was going on, when some other action happened. So here, action that was going on at a specific point in time. So what does that mean? This is the case of, I was eating dinner when you called. So there are two things happening here. There are two actions, okay? One that you called happens at one moment. So this is in the past tense. But when at that point when you called, there was some action that was going on. So this is better explained with the tense diagram. So here we are at point C. We're talking in the present, and I'm talking about maybe yesterday. So yesterday at point B, when you called, so this is that one point in time. When you called, there was some action that was going on during that time. And that is called your past progressive tense. Something was happening. I was eating during this time, and during that time, some action cut that other action in the middle. Okay, and that's all there is to the past progressive tense. Now, what is the past perfect tense? That's the form when you say, I had done something, or he had done something. So this is a past event also that preceded another event that is also in the past. So that means you have a past event and another past event. But this action A preceded, it went before the second action B. Okay, and that is your case. So let's look at the example here. I had just finished eating. Yes, the eating doesn't matter. I had just finished eating dinner when you called. So two actions here. The finishing eating and the calling. So what's happening? The calling happens at the past time, but just finished tells me that the eating ended before the call came. So there's an order here that we need to be cognizant of. So in the timeline, when you called is here. You're at B. You called at this point, but some other action had taken place before that point in time. And this is when I had finished eating dinner. And in a lot of cases, this is very important for you to show that one action took place before another action, and you're all talking about everything in the past. And this is especially important because when we tell stories about events that happened in our lives, everything is in the past tense. So when we need to distinguish, order of time, we are limited to these two tenses, and we can at least use that to show that one thing happened before another thing in past time. And so let's look at the other sentence. She had not seen the movie before she wrote her review. Okay, so wrote is in the past tense, and we're talking about what happened before the writing. Before that writing, she had not seen the movie. So we have to put this in perspective. So whether she saw it or not saw it has to be an event that took place before in time, before to the writing of the review. And so we use keywords like before or after in order to show that order. And so these words are often used in sentences that require the past perfect tense. So if you were telling a story and it's about a lot of things that happened in the past, let's say you were talking about your childhood when you were 6 years old, somebody did this and I did that and then something else happened. Everything is in the past, so you would have to tell the story with just past tense in all of them. But along the way, if you needed to show the relationship in time of one maybe causing another thing to happen, like I kicked him, so he kicked me back. So, something like that where there's a cause and effect relationship and you want to show that order of events happening in time, then you would have to use the past perfect tense.